number 3. I loved seeing you all dancing around in the Zoom room, waving those hands while you're all jumping in. Turn on those cameras. Joyce wants to get a photograph. Are you ready, Joyce, to take the photo? Look, I remembered. First time. Are you good, Joyce? Can you take a photo? I know you're admitting people in. Yes. All right. Everyone turn on their cameras, including our beautiful Joyce. We need you in the shot. And we'll try and get a big group photo towards the end as well. Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Because we've still got more people joining us. That's all good. Okay. So what are we doing today? Today is day number 3. So I can see a lot of you are still returning, and if you are just joining us and maybe you've just found this challenge, it's not too late. Even if you're on the replay, you can still continue to submit homework right up until that countdown timer on home base hits 0. And then we do a grand prize draw. So do all the homework, collect all your badges, and then you can use that to claim your entry into the grand prize draw. So for those who are here actually live, you've got lots of great ways to participate with us. Most interactive in the chat, of course, is going to win a prize today. Let us know where you're joining us from. And also, please get your tippy tap fingers out and tell me what was your biggest key takeaway from yesterday. Also, at the end, we're going to do breakout like we've been doing. Hang in. You get so much from the end when we all talk, ask questions and get to know each other. And then, of course, we'll have some time with our coaches as well to answer questions. Now, if you are like, oh my goodness, I haven't made it to the live, I'm on replay, make sure you don't forget to register for Dr. Sparkle. And the Voz. So we had our very first sneak peek today. Who attended sneak peek with Meagan today? What did you enjoy the most? Put it in the chat about sneaking a little peek inside of the room with Meagan. So we did Meagan this morning with messaging. Then we have also got John tomorrow. I'm double checking that he doesn't have another appointment, but he's in teaching LinkedIn and answering questions. And he's been helping me actually set up a campaign. So if you want to see what I've been doing, Jacqui is in on Friday or Saturday, depends on where you are in the world, for Mindset. And she is a godsend to our community with the confidence coaching, the money mindset coaching. It is extraordinary watching the transformation that Jacqui has in the room. And then on our Monday, potentially your Sunday, we will also have Kristie, our tech wizard, our automation nerd, just like me. She will be in next week as well. So you actually have the opportunity to get a bit of we call you a butterfly on the wall, a sneak peek behind the sparkle curtain to see what it's like inside with our clients and the sorts of things that we help them with and we go through. Like today was all about messaging, copywriting. We had sales pages reviewed. We had group names discussed, lots of goodness in there as well. So what did you like best about being in the Voz? We've got the word Voz reminds me of Fonz. Yeah, it's VOS, Voz, Virtual Office Space. It was the best shower thought I ever had. I was really lonely. And I opened up Zoom back in 2015 and said to people that I was working with, come and hang out. And then when I transitioned from network marketing and came into the Sparkle Class Academy full-time in 2017, I just brought it with me. And so the great thing about COVID now is I don't have to teach people about Zoom any longer. But we've had an open Zoom room. Literally my whole family always ask, is the camera on whenever I'm around, because they know that there's always usually somebody working with me all day. I have people sitting and working with me, and our coaches sit in there as well. So it's so fun, so fun. Okay, so far in boot camp, we have done the one proven client attraction funnel. Now, who remembers what it was? Let me know in the chat. What was the thing? And then the next we did was, oops, I've locked that. Don't lock it, Sally. Yesterday we did the one winning offer. What was like the biggest aha from the one winning offer? All right, so we got live event. Yes, you're all getting it. You're getting it, right? You're participating in one right now. Now, my live events never used to be this fancy, and our clients don't make them this fancy. It used to be me and a phone, okay? So don't think you've got to do all this. The only reason it looks like this is because every year I learn something new, and this year it's the year of eCam, so that making all my videos really fancy. And today, the one repeatable growth strategy. When you get this growth strategy, you're going to be able to scale to 5 and 6 figure months so fast. You will be so surprised how easy it actually is. This was my biggest, oh my God, why wasn't I doing this from the start? Okay, so there are lots of ways as well to win your prizes. You still have the opportunity. Everything gives you an entry. Every piece of homework gives you a ticket into the prize draw, and also the live challenge. So we'll be doing the spin the wheel at the end. But today it's all about the one repeatable growth strategy. When you implement this one scalable strategy, you will get to 5 and 6 figure months, and you will know why you feel like you're constantly feeling like a hamster on a running wheel, running, but just not getting anywhere. And you're going to be able to shift that. Who wants to get off the hamster wheel? Let me know. Yes? When you find out these 3 magical steps, you must know these in order to truly get momentum. It's the one method that you can use to grow your coaching business, and the reason why others with way less experience than you are making more money than you over and over and over again. So, who's excited to find out what these 3 magical words are? Yes? Give me some sparkles in the chat. Show me if you're excited. I wonder what these words are. Yeah? All right, here we go. I'm going to reveal the 3 magical words. Okay, the first one is build it. Build it once. Okay, so I'm referring to your funnel, to your live event. Build it once. And then measure it. Measure all the different numbers through your funnel so you can constantly keep improving. You see, you cannot put your head in the sand and not look at numbers and just keep doing things. And then once you have measured each of the different points that you need to be watching in your marketing funnel, you optimize. That's it. You build it once. You continuously measure and optimize over and over and over again. Now, I want to talk to you about the snowball effect. Okay, and we're going to show you how building and measuring all comes into this. So who's excited about finally being able to get true momentum, and you're no longer feeling like you're pushing a rock up a hill and it's rolling back down on you and you're having to start all over again? You see, the Sisyphus effect, this snowball effect I like to call it, is a phenomenon where you are constantly pushing that hill, pushing a rock up a hill, and it's rolling back down on you. What that is it's you constantly working on tasks that seem urgent but are actually really unimportant. Who feels like that? Like everything seems really urgent. This is why you feel like a hamster on a running wheel. Yes? Yes, for momentum, says Katie. Yes, you all ready? Okay, so how's this? Instead of continuously working on unimportant tasks, we're going to start to create the snowball effect. Now, the snowball effect in marketing is described as a campaign, so a marketing campaign that builds over time. But just like a snowball, once when you put it together and it's in motion, it starts to accelerate and it grows. But also like a snowball, you have to actually start with a really strong foundation so that the campaign itself doesn't crumble and fall. And this is when you build your tech correctly, when you set up all your automation. How fun would it be to be able to just turn up and do your live and all the tech's taking care of everything else? All your automation is just doing its thing, sending out messages, getting people in, touching people in the ways they like to be touched using tech. And I'm not talking all the dirty stuff, like I'm not getting the purple whip out right now, but I'm saying we just get to rock up. We were laughing in here before, and we know the tech's doing the stuff for us because we've just got it dialed in. So let me show you, when you have that one thing, that one live event, how this one lead magnet will truly give you momentum. So one lead magnet will give you momentum. Let me show you some math. Who loves sexy math? Maybe not all of you, but I certainly do. When I first started, actually, I want to share with you, when I first started my business, I knew that I needed to grow my email list. Who knows they need to grow their email list? Can I get a show of hands how important it is, right? So when I first started my business, I would not go to bed until I had 10 new email addresses on my list every single day. So it was like, well, I'm my own boss. So I wanted to pat myself on the back at the end of the day and go, oh, great job, Sally. I would have hired you today. Okay, so I'm going to run some math, but I'm going to be even more conservative and show you the power of the snowball effect. So let's say you start with 5 leads, okay? You don't go to bed unless you get 5 new email addresses every day. Then in a week, that turns into 35 email addresses. And in a month, that's 140 email addresses. Now, these emails aren't just a string of letters with a squiggly line. Guess who's on the other side of that email? A human. A beautiful soul wanting help. You see, when we give our email address out, we're actually saying, I need help in that area. I want to know more. It's not back in the day when the internet first started and you would hear the sound, you've got mail, and you'd be like, oh, I got mail. Now we're more conservative about who we give our email address to. So you can imagine that person has gone, I really want to learn about how to grow on Facebook. I really want to know how to learn how to automate. I really want to know how to build a community. They've put their email address in to raise their hand and say, I want to learn that thing. I want to learn about fasting. I want to learn about exercises, yoga, whatever it is that you are going to teach in this event. Now, I want to take you back to the math, all right? Let's do some math around a live event. Now, remember we said 5 leads a day is 140 leads in a month, okay? Let's get even more conservative. I'm doing this so that you can actually see how simple it is. Let's say you only get 50 leads in for your event. Now, when we talk 50, and we are all here because you want to know about micro groups, 50 leads in your live event. Now, industry standards are if you have 50 people, you'll get 2 sales. Now, I want you all selling a product over $2,000, $2,000 and above. Your knowledge is worth it. Okay? Your method is worth it. But again, I'm going to be conservative. Can you see how many times I've halved everything? Let's halve it to $1,000. So at the end of that event, you've made $2,000. Now, who would leave their full-time job for $2,000? Show of hands? No one. No one. Okay. So a lot of you would probably go, oh, that's shit. I failed, and go and build something else. But no, we're not going to. We're going to do it again. And maybe you were a bit lazy and you just bring in another 50. Okay, only 50. That's less than one a day, just over one a day. So now we have 100 people on our email list. Industry standards, 4 sales, $4,000. Again, who would leave for $4,000? Nah, I wouldn't either. Okay, next thing. The third time you're a bit smarter, okay? You've figured things out a little bit. Your messaging starting to get dialed in. You've measured all the numbers and you've optimized things a little better. And now we bring in 100. It's still less than the 5 a day, okay? So now we've got 200 people equates to about 8 sales. It's $8,000. That's the third time you run the same training, but you just get better at it. Now, the next one, again, a bit lazy. Just bring in 100 leads again. Can you see how conservative I'm being here? 300, 12 sales, $12,000. Bang. That is a 5-figure month. Right? Who would be excited and quit a job for a 5-figure month? How many people would be willing to run the same event 4 times in a row, getting better and better and better at it? Can you see that if you start from a list of 0 and you focus on one thing and dial it in, you can actually grow to 6-figure months. Would that be worth your time and effort to build that strong foundation to start? Would you want to spend the time building out your tech, all the infrastructure, that once it's set, it's going to take care of business for you? Yes? Do the same event, Katie. Get better each time and grow your income at the same time. But your foundation, guys, is your tech. Okay? You can't just be posting randomly across social media. Your infrastructure, the solid foundation, is having the correct tech set up. And to be totally honest with you, you need to invest in your tech. Think about your if you were a bricks and mortar store, for example, you'd have to pay rent, lights, point of sale, stock, all the things to start a business. And I highly, highly recommend that you invest in good tech. No free shit, guys. Because what's going to happen, remember we want to build it once and be done? If you build in free software, guess what's going to happen? You're going to outgrow it, and guess what you're going to need to do? You're going to need to learn it again, build it again, and do it all over again. Because every new piece of software comes with new challenges, limitations, things that you've got to learn, see, and do. And you're just going to put yourself backwards. So invest in your tech. Okay, now I don't want you to think that this is bad, but I'll tell you the honest truth here. Would you invest $10 a day to run your business? How much do you think it would cost to run a business? Is $10 a day really expensive to run a business? That's what it costs. $10 a day for tech. And I have people who go, no, I don't want to spend $10 a day on my tech. What? You're not running a business then. You're running a hobby. It's 2 cups of coffee. Seriously. If you're not willing to invest 2 cups of coffee in your tech, can I tell you, you're in the wrong place. You need to leave and go and find somebody who's going to show you the free stuff, because that is not me. Yes, $10 is minor bickies. Yes, that is not much. But if you're not willing to invest in your business and build that infrastructure, then you are in the wrong place. This is where we succeed and our clients succeed. We get 7-figure business because we built it once and we're just tweaking it. Okay, now can you see whether or not you're teaching, if you're teaching people how to make banana bread, giving tips on Excel, weight loss coaching, teaching how to get into an Ivy League college, like this is one of our clients. It's actually not the topic that you teach that truly matters. It's a belief in you. It's a belief that you can. You need to believe that what you have needs to be shared and you will do anything to do it right. Stop struggling. So can I ask you, what are the most, out of everything we've covered so far, what's the thing that you are most excited about? Have you had some huge light bulb moments? What are you going to take action on? Yes? I love it. Now, if you would like to share with me, because I'm so interested to see, we're only halfway through. We've still got a few more days together, but honestly, you now have the power to go out with everything that I've shared, and you have the power to take it and go and get results. You really, truly do. Yes. And for those that are ready, and you're like, I can do this all by myself. Great. We are rooting for your success. We want you to be successful. Go forth, make more money than us. But for those of you who want to skip over the trial and error, who really want to get there faster, I would love to share with you the solution. Okay, so would you like me to show you how you can create a scalable 6- and 7-figure business without feeling like you're chained to a computer? You can finally take off all the hats, right? And you can have more balance between your life and your business. Because who believes, I want to ask you, do you believe that if you put in the effort in the short term and you focus on really what are the most important things, stop being Sisyphus pushing that rock up a hill, and you will truly be able to grow a 6- and 7-figure business, and you'll be able to do it without working crazy hours. So let me share with you that if you are currently feeling stuck, your business isn't making enough money, and you know it's a lack of focus, right? You're stuck doing the same thing and you're just not quite sure what to dial in. Or maybe you feel overwhelmed. You're sick of buying Who's a Course Junkie? Course after course after course, coach after coach after coach. And you just want someone to tell you what to do in what order and be done. You need a proven roadmap that you can model. And if you're here in the Sparkle world, it's because I know you have a gift inside of you. And you want to make an impact in the world. You want to transform lives. You're on a mission to help as many people as possible. What's your number? How many people do you want to help? And you've got to get clear on this strategy so that you can attract people. Mine is 33 million. That's how many people I want to help. However, I'm not going to have 33 million clients. I'm helping amazing people go out and transform other people's lives. So let me introduce you your I get so excited. Your solution has arrived. It's called the Freedom Funnel Academy. It is our signature program. It's the complete A to Z. It will be everything you ever need. And you can stop wasting money on program after program. And we don't just give you a small piece of the pie, you get everything, literally, to run your business. And if we don't have it, we hire more people to fill those things. It's a complete click-by-click system, and it will take you to 5 and 6 figure months and beyond. Right? The Freedom Funnel Academy is a proven click-by-click roadmap that guarantees that when you follow it, you will create a scalable 6 and 7 figure business. You'll leverage the power of marketing and sales automation, and you will be able to save so much precious time and get unstuck so you can spend more time doing the thing you love the most, helping people. Yes, helping people. So let me show you the Freedom Funnel Academy formula. Okay, let's dig in over here to the Freedom Funnel Academy formula. It looks pretty, doesn't it? Yeah? Okay, so I'm going to walk you through each of these steps. Let's zoom in. Okay, so we begin with a traction plan where you will get time with me so that within 3 months, you will have a working client attraction machine. And it'll be feeding you leads and you'll be getting sales. So let's look at this roadmap together. First, we begin with the planet phase here. Now, the planet phase is where we dial in your messaging and make sure that you're 100% clear on who your dream client is. Now, this is done through a series of interviews, and don't you worry, we'll give you that umbrella so that you can walk over to them. We give you the exact scripts so you know exactly what questions to ask, and you'll sit with them in the rain under that umbrella for a while. The words that they use in that interview, we will help you pull that apart, and you will use it in all of your sales, your marketing, your emails, your landing pages, your sales copy, and so much more. Now, the rule is, if they don't say it, neither do you. And I'll show you how you can find people to do this interview. And don't worry if you're concerned about what to say, because you do have a script. And you know what the most amazing part of this is your first assignment. A lot of our clients actually get paying clients from that very first assignment because you're sitting with people, listening more than you're speaking. They feel so seen, heard, and loved that the person ends up asking to work with you. And a number of clients have actually got their full investment back in this first project. Now, this next step is the design it phase. Now, this is where you are going to be building out your irresistible offer with me. We will do it in one sitting, and you'll work through this roadmap that I help you design, and we'll map out each of the hurdles, aka modules, and you will know the complete steps that you will take your clients through. The lessons, right? And you'll know what pain points, what problem you're solving, and you'll get them out of the rain and transform them into that big, bright, beautiful, sunshiny day. Now, you will, with the help of myself, this is my superpower, have a complete signature method named, right? I love acronyms as well, so you'll find out. And you will feel so proud of it. You'll feel confident knowing that your people will buy because it's designed for them. And the hardest part isn't what you put in it, it's what you leave out. That's what I do. And you will then take that, and guess what? That method will be worth more than your house when it's done. Sounds exciting, right? Yes. The next phase, now this is where our clients are like, oh my, I love it. Because once you've mapped out your offer, we now need to work out your client attraction machine. So you'll choose a small piece of that signature method, and we'll teach that in a live event. Now, this live event, there is a lot of structure behind the back end. how to put it together, how to present it the right way. You even get to practice your live event with the whole team, and we give you feedback on how to improve, how to present the gap, how to do all the things that you're not quite sure if you're saying the right things in the right way. And get this, we build all the tech for you. Everything. We put all your email copy together, all your automation, have everything talking to itself, and all you have to do is go in and tweak the text. And the templates and the resources are built in record time. How long do you think it would take to build all the tech pieces? Let me know in the chat. Right? We can get that done in 5 to 10 days, just depends on our workload. Everything from connection to thank you, to group, to reminders, to onboarding, to reporting systems. Yes? And we just hand it all over to you. And you just keep coming in and going, I don't know how to check this thing. We just check it with you because, oh, wait, you know about the VOZ, so you'll see why the VOZ is so powerful. Now, you will be able to truly be able to get momentum now. No more being stuck in perfectionism. No more procrastination. Because with our easy to follow click by click process, take the text and tweak it, everything else is built. If tech scares you, don't worry, because we got you. You're not just buying a course, you're hiring a whole team of experts. And don't worry, because it will be just plug and play when it's handed over to you. The thing is I want you to earn while you learn. We even set up all your branding, colours, everything. And the thing we hear most from our clients at this stage is just trust the process. Because when it's done and it's built, it works. The next stage here, well, let's start here. So this is the build it phase. This is your foundation. We set up all of your SOPs, your processes, so that when you start hiring, you just hand them over documents and say, this is how we speak, this is the thing we sell, this is how we get them. And then we move into the fillet phase. Now the fillet phase here, this is where your tech stack's ready to go and it's time to fill it. You will choose which traffic source you want to focus in on. So I'm great with Facebook, but when we needed somebody for Instagram, I went and hired an Instagram expert, LinkedIn expert. You can choose from either paid or organic strategies. I'm really good at organic strategies as well because I did it for a while myself. I still do actually use some organic free strategies. And you'll be able to see your work truly coming to life. Now, before you go live, I know it can be super daunting. That's why you get a special session to practice. Most of our clients will either pick day one or pitch day. And you'll feel so confident, all the moving pieces of the technology are working. You'll get all that feedback to improve everything. And the community support, they love coming and watching people's practice days. And you'll finally have a system that's working and it's attracting your ideal client so that you can grow a repeatable strategy. Yes? And of course, we need to, and we're going to go more into this tomorrow, but the sell it phase. We also set up all your tech for the sales machine to ensure that no lead falls through the crack. When we build out your tech, we have 3 rules. Build a fast track, build a slow track, and no dead ends. And we'll give you the scripts and the templates so that when you do speak to people, you can sell without feeling salesy, sleazy, or gross. And if you're really unsure if your sales conversations are going well, record them and I will sit there and review them and help you improve. I've spent a lot of money from hiring sales coaches to teach me, and now I'm sharing all that knowledge with you. And if you've got a fear of selling, don't worry. We're going to cover that tomorrow. However, it's not rocket science. We weren't all born with the skill to sell. However, it is something that is totally something you can learn. And by the end of this phase, You are going to look at this training and you're going to fall in love with selling. It truly, truly is helping. And this is where I get off. The measure it phase. I get so excited to look at your sexy numbers. Myself and my team of coaches will review all the data. There's lots of little points that need to be checked. And we'll inform you of the places where we need to plug holes to increase those sexy numbers. And you will then go into your next live event in around 6 to 8 weeks. And once you've done your first live event, you'll be on your way to your first or next 5-figure month. And it all happens within the first 2 to 3 months of working with us. Even if you're not a numbers person, you got nothing to fear, baby, because that is another one of my zones of genius. I love data, coloured Excel spreadsheets that change colour when you hit your targets and they turn green. And the best part is you never have to build from scratch again. You will finally be able to move out of the building phase. You'll move into measuring and optimizing. And you know what that's called? It's called the growth and the scaling stage of your business. On top of that, if you haven't got a program, we'll show you how you deliver it live. You will not have to go and make a course before you want to sell it. You will actually build it live because, and you'll learn this, your clients will actually help to improve your program as you're delivering it the first time live, and then it's evergreen and you can just work on improving with the community. The support you get, right, will help you to then move into the scale it phase. So we always get you to start with a 3 or a 5-day event that you practice and dial it in. Now, once you've dialed it in and it just becomes math, right, then we start to create other containers to put your training in. Whether it's a webinar style one, if you want it, it's the same content. We've just been able to find the best bits. Or a 4-hour event. Next year, we're planning a full 3-day event. I love my 3-day events. I do them, well, I haven't done one for a while, but I used to do them all the time. They're so good. So you take the same content and you just put it in different containers, beautiful bows on them. They all look sparkly. On top of that, the support, guys. The support you get. You get the entire team in your back pocket, from daily mentoring with experts, and you can attend whichever expert sessions you need help with. And then you will have Jacqui, mindset coach. If you're scared to put your prices up, she's great at helping you with money mindset. We've got a specialist, Meagan, who is your copywriting and messaging expert, but also she's fabulous on Instagram. They've done reels. She's a podcast expert. You've got our tech nerd like me. I had to take my hands off the tools, and I'm so grateful for Kristie, because we can talk all the tech jargon to each other and we just know the trigger tags, activity tags, all the crazy things that we set up, we just know. And ad specialists, joint venture specialists, plus each stage that you work through, you will actually submit everything and we review it. I'm not talking just a little review, like we'd go deep to make sure you're on the right track. With the Team Sparkle as your lifeline in your back pocket together, we're going to help you dial in those sexy numbers so you can get to 6 and 7 figures within the next 12 months. No more shiny ball chasing for you. No more course after course after course trying to piecemeal everything together, or so much wasted time just trying to figure stuff out. You'll finally have the complete traction roadmap that will get you to a successful business. And before you know it, you're going to be hiring your own staff, and we train your staff. Your staff get to use all the resources, all the experts. Never feel alone and a solo entrepreneur again, left spinning your wheels trying to figure it all out. You will have clear direction and focus. You will get there faster. We've got Anne-Marie, who was dying in death by tags. Her whole system was chaos. And Anne-Marie, she now has a system and a process that's scalable and transferable, and her whole team now uses our framework. Erin, who you'll meet, she talks about how she went from nothing, like didn't even use Instagram. Right now she's like booked back to back. When she did her first assignment, she landed her first client. There'll be no more perfectionism, right? Kathy, who is not a numbers person, Kathy, when she started with us, she would come in and think that her launches weren't really good. And then I showed her she'd had like a $40,000 launch and she had no idea because she just didn't know her numbers. And she was spending like $2 to get a client and she was making $40 for every email she collected. I'm like, darling, you're making more money than you think. She thought it was a failure. So I ask you, what is it costing you in time trying to figure this stuff out? What is it costing you in loss of leads and humans wanting and needing your help? You know, if you are making less than $10,000 a month, it could seriously be costing you $50,000, $60,000 not to have this system. And the work-life balance. You're all wanting to get off that hamster wheel, feeling like you're chained to a computer. And the best part of this is we are there in the VOZ supporting you. Now, I want to say though, this is not for you if you're somebody who wants to not follow the system. Okay, if you think that you're unique and you want to do it another way, then this program is not for you. If you want to stop trading time for money, then this is the program for you. This is for you if you're sick of hiring coach after coach. You buy a course and you're still feeling alone. If you're intrigued just by the idea, what could focusing on the power of one be? What would it look like? So this complete system is beautiful. Check it out. I love it. Right? Oh, wrong button. This one. That one. So if you're ready to finally build it once and be done, and you want the help to do that, and then measure and optimize, then I invite you to join us. Now, we only take 12 people on at any one time. And we also, next year we're starting to do, I skipped this slide, bootcamp days, where there'll be 3 days where you can actually just put time aside to work on your business instead of in your business. I can tell you guys, I'm not special. I am not. I figured this stuff out, and now I'm so blessed to be surrounded by a team of experts with all the technology and the resources and a proven roadmap that when you follow it, and we've followed it for the last 6 years, it just works. And I know if I can do it, you can. And the great part is, I didn't have a team when I started. Now, on top of, and now I'm not giving bonuses, okay? I do not want to insult your intelligence and say, oh, here's a set of steak knives and all the things. Honestly, it's not bonuses because the program itself is amazing. It doesn't need bonuses. But we also have loads of one-on-one time together. Even though it's a group program, it feels like not a group program because of the VOZ. And if you're concerned about, what it would look like, we also offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you come in and do the work, you can't come in and sit on your hands for 30 days and say it doesn't work. You come in and do the work in 30 days, you don't think it's a good fit for your business, then you can get your money back. The VOZ itself, the virtual office space, the open Zoom room is 4 days a week, 8 hours a day. But honestly, it's more like 12 hours a day because Joyce doesn't come in until 10 or 11 and she stays in for at least 8 hours. I start at 6, 7 or 8. and a member is in there. I've literally been out shopping with my daughter. Joyce will send me a message, somebody's in the VOZ, need your help, jump into the VOZ on Zoom on my phone, buying socks with my daughter, answer a question, you're good to go, and then off they go. That's why we have someone in the room. No more sending emails and waiting 24 to 48 hours to hear back from somebody. You can't run a business. I remember being in a coaching program and they said, 2 weeks until you get to speak to the marketing expert. I'm like, my bloody launch will be over by then. I need somebody today to look at my numbers so I can improve them for tomorrow. So we also have an emergency lifeline. We will not have a single client losing leads or money because the tech is broken. I have literally been I went to the toilet at about 5 a.m. in the morning, saw a message, help, emergency lifeline from Aline. And I jumped in to Zoom. Nothing was actually broken, but she felt better at 5 a.m. in the morning. So we will not have leads or money being lost because the tech's broken. Now, on top of that alone, I was told to put a price on it. I couldn't, but let's just say maybe 38K, right? Also the tech, right? You need the tech. So this is your tech stack. It's not the software that you choose. Well, you've got to choose good software. There's lots of things that do similar things to what this tech stack does. However, you need to understand its capabilities and its limitations. So we build out all the tech, we make sure everything works, and then you can start earning while you're learning how to use the tech. So that's the tech stack. Now, inside the tech stack, you get things like an opt-in landing page, thank you page, script to make a little thank you page video, a welcome to the community email campaign, Facebook event setup, graphics, live event email campaigns, the Ask email campaign, a sales booster email campaign, appointment booking system set up, appointment booking reminders, emails, SMSs, and really advanced automated reporting system so we can find the holes. All integrated, all talking to each other. They're all friends. That alone, if we built that for you, we would charge well in excess of $30,000 just to build the tech stack. So if you are thinking, okay, I need to find out more, we actually have an interview process you need to go through and an application process. The reason for that is we only bring in 12 people in every quarter. And the reason is the amount of time we spend with each of you. So if you want to see if you qualify, then just book a call. You have absolutely nothing to lose other than walking away with a great plan. A call isn't just, I'm not going to send you away with nothing. You're not going to come into the call and leave and have nothing to do. I'm still going to give you actionable tasks. So you've got absolutely nothing to do if you want to finally be able to build, measure, and optimize. And if you do get accepted into the program, and now I did say there wasn't a bonus, but there is actually. If you pay up front, we will pay for your tech stack for 6 months for you. So you won't have to worry about that, $10 a day for the first 6 months. We will actually pay it. Then for those of you who book a call today, right now, go and book that call. The team will drop the link in the chat for you and out there on the socials as well. Do it right now because I'm going to actually buy this for you. I paid Jacqui to do this. If you're accepted into the program, you're going to get a Wealth Dynamics test. It's a 36-page report plus you will also get a session with her. It goes for a couple of hours. You'll get clarity exactly on what to do and what not to do, what to say yes to, and also what to say no to. You'll know exactly who to follow because, people like Warren Buffett created wealth very differently from somebody like Oprah Winfrey. You'll understand your customers, your family. You'll understand how to create a world-class team. So it is a winning formula for truly big. Every single time we hire a new staff member, I pay Jacqui to do it with the new staff member. So here's what this program is going to help you overcome. Fear of burnout, because you feel like you're just spinning too many wheels. You'll also overcome the fear of feeling like you're chained to the computer. No more time wasted on unimportant tasks. You'll be able to stop worrying and start scaling. And you'll also overcome the fear of tech, imposter syndrome, perfectionism. Kick that little itty bitty shitty committee off your shoulder. No more sleepless nights worrying if your dream of a successful business will actually be real, because it will be, with a world-class team in your back pocket. And the fear of just not knowing what to do, where to start. Is that thing I'm working on today right? So go and book yourself a call so that you can finally build it, measure it, and optimize. So I want you to be, let's have a look here. Hang on, where's my, it's over there. So who's booking a call today? Come, book a call. Yay, Naomi has booked a call. Woo, Naomi! I'm so excited. I cannot wait to chat with you. And also we have Preeti. Woo, some sparkles for you. Yay! I'm so excited to learn more about your business. You are going to walk away with an actionable plan at the end, regardless of whether or not you get accepted into the program. We do actually turn people away, okay? It is something where we want heart-centered entrepreneurs. I actually went to hire a guy. His name's Mark. I went to hire him and he goes, I can't hang out with your woohoo people. He's not the right fit for my team. And the people inside our community are truly heart-centered. We have, I think there's 4 life coaches all writing the same training program together and all in their own branding and sharing modalities and structures and frameworks together. And we've got to think, take my shit, add your own sparkle. Because the world's big enough for all of us. Marketing consultants come in and they're like, I want to learn your way. I'm like, great, come in. Let us teach you the way. And then they go out and teach it to others. Excellent. I mean, that's why I hire coaches. My coach last year, or this year, coming to an end, but it was $48,000 for my coach. But you know what? I get to share that with you guys, the amazingness. And every year I invest in a coach. I already know who I'm hiring next year and budgeting for it. You see, every single successful person out there has a coach. And if you're a coach, you should have a coach. I've actually got 3. A mindset coach, a business coach, and a psychologist. I call her my coach as well. Right? Because you don't know what you don't know. You can't be a master at everything. But if you are truly, truly ready to take your business seriously, book a call today. Lou looks like she's going to book a call. There's a link in the chat, baby. Kristie has just dropped it and out there on social as well. The team will go and drop it out if you're watching this on the live stream. Come book a call. You've got nothing to lose. It's just a conversation. That's it. We're just going to have a chat. You're going to fill in an application form so we can know where you're at, and you will walk away with more clarity to what to do to move forward. Now, if you just sell a physical product and you don't want to teach people things, this is not the program for you, because we are about helping people learn how to teach, but there's a method to the way in which we serve. I call it serve to sell. It's not salesy, sleazy or pushy, because you just know your thing's amazing. Right? It has all the things that your client needs. It just becomes fun. Has this been fun the last 3 days? Wouldn't you love to stand up and know that what you're teaching and how you're teaching is actually going to bring you clients? You don't even have to, and we will watch your training and tell you things that you're forgetting to do. Because so many times people try to wing it and just think, hey, if I just teach it, they will come. But there's strategy behind everything, the complete framework. You can try and figure it out. That's fine. But how long will that take you? You're wasting time. Eva, can I ask you, from the program, what would you say is your favourite piece inside of the actual program itself?
Oh gosh, I would have to say it's really the message mining, because it really helps me to stop looking at all different things I'm trying to do and to focus in on the listening, dialing in on who it is that I specifically help right now.
Yes, I love that. And message mining is so valuable, right? And we teach you different ways to do message mining as well. So there's message mining before your program and message mining after your training. And there's different ways in which we pull that information. And then when you're writing everything, we say go to your message mining document and pull the words to, we said take and tweak the text. That's all you got to do. We've already written all the marketing copy for you in the right way. You've just got to put in your own little words. And we highlight them red so you know exactly which bits you have to fill in, right? What about, let's have a look here. Who else do we have in the room? Somebody else is booked. Louise? Yes. Crystal? Yay! Sparkles all around. Hey, Alyssa's booked. Oh my goodness, we have so many sparklers in the house. Excellent. I cannot wait to chat with you to learn more about you, your business and all the things. What about, who else do we have here in the room? I'm just trying to see if we've got any other clients lurking in the room. Vu, what about you, Vu? What would be your favourite part of the program? I know you're hiding in here somewhere. There you are. And I'll tell you before you start speaking, unmute. I just have to say, so funny. She always forgets to unmute our Vu. Okay, Vu. I can hear you. Well done. You found that button.
Awesome. I love talk to my group, so creating my group.
Yeah.
So kind of how to talk and starting off with that.
Yeah.
Using this in your program to group and start talking to them.
Yeah. And you're one of those life coaches that are working together in the group creating your program, right? How's that experience going?
Yeah, it's good. So my issue is like talking to people with lupus. So it's a very small niche, but it's autoimmune diseases. I know yesterday I spoke to people in the group and they're zoning in on autoimmune diseases as well. So I want to contact those ladies.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, and same. Like I've got an autoimmune disease as well. It's really interesting. The types of friendships that are formed. I mean, games night. I think that friendship of that group of you who are now writing your programs together, it started at games night, didn't it? We had a games night in the Voz, few drinks, and I ended up leaving, coming back, and they're still in there playing and talking, and then they created this whole accountability group to finish writing their programs together. And they're sharing, you guys are sharing modalities, and that's along with Jacqui, because Jacqui is, where is she? She's hiding over here. So Jacqui, like how's that accountability group going with you guys writing your program together?
Yeah, it was good. We came together and we did the challenge. So we worked out a 5-day challenge together. And even though slightly different, the theme was still the same. So we kind of worked, okay, day 1, day 2, and then we moved and we helped each other, even helped each other with each other guides. We, and that's what it's all about. Because at the end of the day, there's so many fishes out there. You're going to connect to people that you want to connect to and who with you, but the main thing is this helps with the workflow. 3 brains is better than the 1. So we're getting back into do the full course just to tweak it a little bit, but yeah, it's been really, really good. We welcome any other mind coaches who want to come in and some help or ideas, come and talk to us.
Yeah, it's together we rise. We work so much better together than we do alone. And I'm just so privileged to have so many experts. And this is another part of the interview process. We are about community. We are about sharing. I've worked with coaches where I would be helping their clients, not to get clients from their clients, just helping them, and they would tell me off for helping. We don't have that in our abundance mindset. You have to be willing to share because the world's big enough for us all to be successful. We don't have to be a Gary Vee or a Tony Robbins. We don't have to be that big to make good bank. And especially if we share, we get there faster. And you could be like somebody like Sarah who knows I'm going to be investing in her business. Hey, Sarah. So what would you say is the best part about the program?
There are many, too many to talk about, but I think what I like is that you have a system in place where you can set up a person's program. And I've worked with coaches that kind of help you a little bit, but what I like best about your program is that you give a lot of support in the implementation phase. So you mentioned earlier about practice session for the launch, helped me out a lot. That was really, really helpful.
Yeah, that was so good. I've got my book, actually I moved it over there, full of all your practice session notes. I sit there through the whole session. Usually goes for over 2.5 hours where you get to practice the entire thing and then we all give you feedback. And I go through slide by slide when I watch your presentation. What I love also is I love Sarah's business because who doesn't love puppies? So if there is the opportunity to have an investor as well, and if you launch 3 times and I get to watch your numbers, I could potentially invest in your business. I am a business investor. So I will invest in your business and help you grow faster if that's something that you're also interested in. If you would like to have somebody, paying for your ads. That's what I'll do. So that you can start running paid advertising if it's something that you're just not quite able to do yet. Have an investor that helps you get there faster because everything's a trade-off of time or money. You can trade, knock on doors to build your email list. That's going to take time, like pounding the pavement. We can pay for ads and get there faster. And then we've got more numbers to measure quicker. I'm literally just getting so many dog training ads in my newsfeed right now because of all the research I'm doing into Sarah's business. There's bloody dog training videos everywhere. I love it. So good because I love business models. I really, truly love business models. Back when I used to teach people how to go live and sell physical products, I watched a business model. Has anyone ever been to like an oyster party before? Have you ever seen those? You go and you buy an oyster and they shuck it, open it and find a pearl inside for you. It's like a lucky dip. Who's done a lucky dip at a local vendor market, right? I'm like, how can I implement that into my business model? So I'm always looking at people's business models. They fascinate me. I could talk business all day. That's why we have the VOZ, because my husband just glazes over. Oh, here she goes again. Or I'll be sitting in the lounge room and he'll go, where are you? Because I'm like looking through the television. Sorry, honey, I'm in entrepreneurial land. It's just so fascinating. I love it. That's why I'm a business investor as well, because I just love it. I live and breathe it. And I'm so, so excited to have a whole team that, like Jacqui and I, what time were we up to last night talking business? We are so tired.
We were up.
I reckon it was getting close to midnight and we're like, we need to go to bed. We have to train tomorrow. So, and that's the thing. You can sit in the VOZ all hours of the night. I've been in that VOZ till wee hours of the morning. Even if we go and attend other trainings, we will still sit the VOZ on the side. Jacqui coaches. She's got outside clients, right? And you'll see her, hands moving, coaching, because she's coaching on one computer and the VOZ is open on the other. And I do meetings. And if you actually jumped into the VOZ right now, you would see me sitting side view because the VOZ is open over there on the other computer screen. Okay, what have we got? We've got a couple of people here. Oh, thank you, Naomi says, I've got a heart of service. Hey, baby, if we don't have the person you need in our team, we hire them. So you'll never have to hire them again. Now, I do also want to let everyone know, if you do get accepted into the program, now's the time to apply because the program is going up $8,000 next year so I can hire more people. Okay, so if you're on the fence and you're not sure, when we shut the doors in a few days, it will be going up $8,000 because I just ran the math and I want to hire more people. And the only way to do that is put the price of the program up. So it's not so I can take bank home. It's just so I can make this program even better. And honestly, the price of the program for the entire team working for you for 12 months, it's pocket change. Truly is. Not that should be a concern because you will make the money back. And we've got people like Aline who's literally signed up to us for 3 years. And if you do come in at the current price, it will be grandfathered. So you can renew every year and you don't have to pay a higher price point as well. This has been a huge program in development for us. A little secret squirrel. It's not really secret now because I'm about to put it out there. We're actually creating a VA agency for you guys as well. Next year, we're in negotiations. He was like, yay. They will be trained in our systems, our processes, our tech. They will have a project manager as well looking after them. So if that's something that, a lot of our clients are now making money and want to hire a VA, we want to make sure the VAs are trained in all the software, know the processes, understand the funnels, all the things. Yay! All right, I know that there were some more names and I've missed them. Who else have we got? Zena booked, yes! I don't know if I've said Zena yet. Crystal, Louise. Oh, okay, so there's just so many of you. I'm so excited to chat with you. Jacqui may also chat with you as well. But honestly, guys, if you have a passion that you want to share with the world and you're sick of going at it alone, just book a call. Honestly, book a call. And even if you aren't accepted, we will promise, I know people, I will put you off to the right people. Like the last time we opened and we brought people in, there was a few people that weren't yet ready for us, but I sent them off to go and learn from other coaches that I know are where they need to be before they come to us. But also, sometimes it's just the mindset thing, right? That I get a feeling if somebody's coachable or not coachable, because I don't want you to reinvent the wheel. I want you to model success, and you need to be willing to turn our stuff on and do it our way. Okay, that's the point. Right? If we told you to just, I'll take this little bit and do whatever, it won't work. Yes. Awesome. Okay, so we are going to do Q&A now. Do we have any questions? Please feel free to raise your hand. And I better also do the homework. Let me do the homework. So day 3 homework is, in your workbook, I want you to write down what are your 3 biggest difficulties, biggest struggles that you've been through in the last year. And we're actually going to let's do this live together. Even if you're on the replay, get a pen and paper out or pull out your workbook and go to page 7. Write down what your 3 biggest difficulties have been in the past year. And what I want you to do, guys, once you've written them down, I'm even talking to the team. Once you've written them down, raise your hand so I can see that you've done the thing. So under the reactions button, there's a thing that says raise hand, and all your hands start to pop up on my screen, and I know you've all done the thing. Come back to me now if you're multitasking. Come on. Get out that pen, and right now I'm gonna give you some countdown. I'll give you a bit of music while you write the 3 biggest difficulties.
I cannot be drugged. No, I won't have it, babe. Not playing this game. I do not feel you. I'm not crossing that tape. It would be a shame. So listen, baby, listen carefully, 'cause I got something to say.
well done.
It's not too late to be heard.
Jacqui's up.
So tell me what I need to
Kate
know.
has booked. Woo!
Tell me what I need to know. And stop the charade.
All right, Naomi's got her hand up.
And stop the charade.
Yes, Jenny, Emily, they're on the books.
Stop the charade. I don't wanna play no games no more. Stop the charade.
All right. We are going to move on to the next question, which is, what's your biggest opportunity in the coming year? What is it that you're going to do? Think about it. What happens if you run the same event 4 times, 5 times next year? How do you think business will look? This event, we've run the same thing all year. All year. I already know what we're doing. We always tweak it. It's a little different this time, right? It's always something a bit different. But the content's always similar, just maybe a different drawing. Depends on where my brain goes. Like Meagan always says, if you talk long enough, something golden's going to fall out. Like the umbrella story. One day it just kind of fell out of my mouth. Awesome. All right. So let's do what's your biggest opportunity? And here's the big one. I want you get out a calendar. Everybody pull out a calendar. I'm going to drop your hands down. Or Kristie, can you just make sure everyone's hands are lowered? And I want you to now commit. What month and what days and what year are you going to run your first live event? When are you going to start teaching people stuff? All right. And we're going to plan for it. I would say give it at least 8 weeks, 6. Some people have smashed it out in 4 and got it up and running. Just depends how fast you work. So get out a calendar and lock it in. Now, it's not set in cement. It's written in sand. But let's commit today. All right. Now, raise your hand, pull out your calendar when you've put your days. Oh, Kate's already rocking. Yay. Raise those hands, put your hands up when you've picked your days. Get out that calendar. You know what events are coming up in the next few months. If you're in health and wellness, I'm telling you, New Year's resolutions, golden. Jacqui's got her hand up. We already know, Jacqui. Yes. Not next week, the week after, I think, isn't it? Yes. Oh, look, the besties have got their hand up. Jenny and Emily. Cheryl's raised her hand. Eva. Excellent. Now, you've got to make sure you take a photo of your dates and post it to claim your badge. Vu's got her hand up. I love it. You guys are awesome. We're committed, right? You ready for change? Krista's got her hand up. I'm so excited. You are about to build something amazing. I believe in you. I know the system works because we get to do this all day, every day. Let us help you do what we love to do all day, every day, so you can do more of what you love to do, which is helping people. And you get to hang out with some pretty cool people every day too. I can just saying, we're awesome. He was like, yeah, we are. This could be the start of that thing. Remember day 1 I said that this could be the start of an amazing journey and you're about to go on it. You are. Because it's not about you, like me getting you. It's not about that at all. It's about you helping people. It's about saying yes to you. You are worth it. Because that beautiful thing in your brain that you want to help people with, it would be wrong of you not to share it with the world. It really would. And then I get to see it and potentially invest in some of you. But I love it. I love it so much. You're part of that 33 million. Whether or not you come in and join the program, you're still part of the 33 million just for being here. Part of that bigger vision. It gives me goosebumps. And I mean, I love my team, our clients, our like family. And I pinch myself daily that we get to wake up and hang out with you every day. Awesome. I can see lots of hands raised. Those that haven't raised their hands, do I need to get my purple whip out? I have a purple whip to make you get shit done. Come back. Stop multitasking. You're here for a reason. Raise those hands. Yes. Thank you very much, Beth. Love it. Hey, yes, whip action, baby, because sometimes it's just got to, it is purple. It so is, right? Sometimes a whip has to come out because you've just got to sometimes get shit done, even if it's uncomfortable. And getting whipped can be uncomfortable, but also a pleasant experience. So it just depends which way you roll. All right, guys, let's move on to your live challenge. Don't forget, you've probably filled it in on here, submit it under there, and then you're live. Oh, so fun. I love the live challenge. So I want you to get a little vulnerable. This is your time. If you cry, that's okay. If it doesn't scare you, it's not big enough. It has to scare you. What is your hidden dream? What's the thing you really, really want? I know what mine is. Mine is I want to start a perpetual fund to help entrepreneurs that can't afford to be an entrepreneur to get loans, interest-free, that they have to pay back so they can start their own business. And having investors, successful entrepreneurs to come together to support that. And they've got, so that's like, it's huge. All the legalities and all the things. That's one of my biggest things I want to be able to do and gift back to the world. We're going to talk about money a lot more in the coming days, but it's not about the money. It really isn't. I did this when I wasn't making any money and I was selling things from my garage to pay for my software. I was doing this when I had to sell clothes from my wardrobe to pay for my Facebook ads. It's not about the money because you can always find ways to make money. It's about the impact, right? So I want you to share what your hidden dream is. Now, once you know what your hidden dream is, and it kind of scares you, I want you to think, who do you need to be? What do you need to do in order to have that thing, to accomplish that thing that you're too scared to maybe speak about? I went to a conference with a woman named Valerie Burton, who spoke at this conference in America. And back then I hadn't really made much of an impact, but I kept trying to help people. I was really scared of going live. And I had this fear of being famous or well-known. I had somebody walk behind me at this conference and they said, "Oh my God, that's Sally Sparks' cousins. She's famous." I literally died inside. I'm like, I don't want to be famous. Because especially here in Australia, tall poppy syndrome is horrible. Then Valerie Burton got up on stage and she said she didn't want to be known either, but she said one thing she decided to do was she was going to write, "I want to be on the Oprah show. I want to be interviewed by Oprah." The reason is because she had to get uncomfortable and put herself out there in order to make real impact in the world. Now, I don't know if anyone's ever been to a conference where someone's speaking and it's like at a cellular level where you're shaking on the inside. She made us write down the thing that I wanted and was too scared to say. And mine was, I want to help women be successful. I don't know why it was so hard to write down. I don't know why it was so scary. And then when she started talking about putting yourself out there, I literally could feel my cells vibrating at some weird, crazy level. And I was crying so hard. My friends sitting next to me were like, oh my God, I can't believe how much you're crying right now. I was ugly crying. So bad. But that's the moment that I realized that it's bigger than me. What I have inside, I have to put my own ego aside. I have to put all that aside because it's not about me. It's about the people that we can help. And, you know, my family hate me on camera. They hate being on camera. I don't like it either, to be totally honest with you. I hate standing on a public I can do camera better than I can do a stage. I spoke up in Queensland a couple of months ago at a conference. Oh my God, I was so nervous. But it wasn't about me. It was about them. And you've got to do it, right? You've got to put yourself out there. You've got to hit that go live button and share it. Okay. So, and then the biggest aha for day 3 and what you are now going to do differently moving forward. I can't wait to learn about your hidden dreams. And you know what the great thing is? When you share this, even if you cry, that's okay. It's a safe space. We've cried many times in the VOZ, many times. Every intake, somebody always ends up crying in the first 3 months because once you start learning, you actually realize how much you don't know and it starts to feel overwhelming. And that's why you have us to support you and be that cushion to fall on and just pull you back into today's task, right, Eva? When everything starts going like, oh my God, you just jump into the VOZ. So, Sally, I'm overwhelmed. I can't think. I'm so scared. We pull you back or we send you off to Jacqui. Okay, so I can't wait for that. All right, now where's my scenes over here? Tomorrow is all about the money, but it's not about the money. I'm going to help you learn how to sell without feeling pushy, sleazy, salesy, or gross. It's just a really exciting thing to talk about because you know your thing's amazing. So when you make this mindset shift, selling isn't hard. It's just talking to people. So, you know, we all have these little things in us that, you know, it's a skill. It's a way in which you speak to people. And also, if you're scared to put your prices up, don't miss tomorrow because you're going to understand why you need to put your prices up. And you will by the end of the day. We had one client, or actually she came through this program and then tripled her income at the end of the 5 days. Literally put her prices up and reached out to me and goes, oh my God, everyone's saying yes. And more people are saying yes now that the price has gone up. So come for tomorrow. That's a really, really good one. And, don't forget the wheel, Sally. All right. So this is the homework. Hang on, am I on the homework one? No, this is the live challenge one. Hang on, I've got to move all my things out the way. This is the live challenge participants. Oh, wrong button. This one. Yay, Katie! All right, live challenge participants. Let's go backwards then. So this one is for the home play. Let's spin the wheel for home play. You get multiple entries every single time you do the home play, so don't forget to post it in the group. Hey, we got another one, Kristie. Woo! Excellent. And then next up we have the Sparkle fans. Look at all you beautiful people in the Sparkle fans. We call you Sparkle lifers, or we call you sparklers. Or you call yourselves that, actually. Whoa, wrong button. Yay, Kayleen! Woo! And Kayleen's been a Sparkle fan for a long time. I don't know how many years Kayleen's been around. And now, for those who've done the introduction, the biggest struggles, and also my camera's doing hinky stuff today. And your goals is, yay, I keep hitting the wrong button. Awesome. Congratulations, guys. Make sure you reach out to your coaches so that we can organise to grant your prizes. And now I've moved my scenes out of the way. Where are they? Here they are. Most interactive. Kristie, who is the most interactive for today, please?
Today we get to cross.
Yay! Woo! Okay, so you just make sure you reach out to your coach so we can get all of your prizes granted to you. All right, do we? Yes, and she has the sparkle top on. Check it out. Hang on. Let's bring it back for everyone to see. Show me that sparkle top. Yes. I love it. I love it. It's so good. On day 5, we actually have a sparkle party. Okay, so start thinking about day 5, what you're going to wear, because you got to bring the sparkles. Now, for Meagan, who is literally beige through and through, even has a sparkly jacket for the sparkle party. So start thinking about it. Maybe you're out at the grocery store and you see something sparkly. Sparkle headband, something. We're doing that on day 5. It's the graduation sparkle party. So start thinking. And even if you cannot, we'll actually we might get the backgrounds as well. I'll find the link to send some backgrounds that all sparkle that you can put into Zoom to make it a real party. Awesome. All right, so we're going to dance this sucker out. Let's say, where is it? Everyone stand up. Come on, stand up. Time to stand up. Up. We've been sitting down for a long time. Let's stand up. That's it. All right, here we go. We're going to dance this out. Where is my outro scene? Here it is. And Dr. Sparkle's dancing too.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long.
I love it. Kayleen's rocking them out.
And who cares?